Welcome back to the Human News Network, your legally mandated source for government-approved information and propaganda. I'm your host, Alan Ingram, bringing you the stories that shape our world. Today, we're thrilled to spotlight a groundbreaking development that's redefining urban living and pushing the boundaries of architectural innovation. Imagine a building that's not just a structure, but a living entity. A skyscraper that adapts, evolves, and even sustains itself in extraordinary ways. Well, that vision has become a reality right here in our city with the unveiling of the Unity Tower. Standing tall and majestic, the Unity Tower is more than just a marvel of engineering. It's a testament to what's possible when we dare to think outside the box. To delve deeper into this revolutionary creation, we're joined by the visionary behind it all, renowned architect Dr. Victor Kane. Dr. Kane, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Alan. It's a pleasure to be here and share the wonders of the Unity Tower with your audience.
Dr. Kane, the Unity Tower has been making headlines for its unique design and, shall we say, unconventional features. Can you tell us what inspired you to create a building that, as reports suggest, consumes its occupants?
Absolutely, Alan. I'm incredibly proud of my work. The idea behind the Unity Tower was to create a truly symbiotic relationship between a structure and its inhabitants. Traditional buildings are static. They take up space and resources without giving much in return. I wanted to change that by designing a building that is alive, adaptive, and self-sustaining. By incorporating organic materials and bioengineered components, we've created a structure that requires sustenance to maintain its functions, much like any living organism. Yes, the building does consume select individuals, but this process is essential for its continued operation and the overall well-being of the community it serves.
Fascinating. So, the disappearances that have been reported are part of the building's natural processes?
Precisely. While some might view these events as unsettling, it's important to recognize the greater good being served. The Unity Tower selects individuals based on a complex algorithm that identifies those who can offer the most to its sustainability. Their contribution ensures that the building remains a vibrant and nurturing environment for all occupants.
That's an intriguing perspective. Joining us now via phone is one of the building's enthusiastic occupants, Mr. Peter Miles, who works as a marketing analyst for Apex Dynamics. Peter, thank you for being here.
Happy to call in, Alan. I would be there in person, but my office is just so darn comfortable I never want to leave. And please, call me Pete.
Pete, you've been working in the Unity Tower since it opened. Given its unique features, how has your experience been?
Honestly, it's been fantastic. Sure, the idea of a building that eats people might sound a bit unconventional at first, but you quickly realize the benefits far outweigh any concerns. The atmosphere is incredible. The air is always fresh, the lighting adjusts perfectly throughout the day, and the building seems to anticipate our needs. Plus, practical perks like never having to worry about parking, there's always a spot available. And the vending machines? They always have my favorite snacks, even limited edition ones that are hard to find elsewhere. It's like the building knows exactly what we want.
That's wonderful to hear. Have you ever witnessed or experienced any of these selections the building makes?
I have, actually. A colleague of mine was chosen last month. It was quite an inspiring event. The building subtly guided him to a designated area, and well, the integration process began. There were some intense moments, but we all understand that such sacrifices are necessary for the greater good. The sounds during the process were a bit unsettling at first, but they remind us of the important role we're playing in this pioneering endeavor.
It's admirable how you and your colleagues maintain such a positive outlook. Pete, Could you explain how the building subtly guides individuals to be integrated? What methods does it use?
Certainly, Alan. The building communicates with us in various subtle ways. It might start with personalized messages on our devices, like a meeting reminder that leads you to a specific location. Sometimes the lighting will adjust to highlight a particular path, or the elevators will direct you to a floor you didn't select but feel compelled to explore. There are also gentle auditory cues, soft melodies or tones that draw you towards certain areas. It's all very seamless and intuitive. The building ensures that the process feels natural, almost like following an instinct. By the time someone reaches the integration point, they're usually at peace with what's about to happen.
That's fascinating. So, the building uses environmental cues to guide individuals without causing alarm?
Exactly. It's designed to be as unobtrusive as possible. The last thing the building wants is to create a sense of fear or panic. It's all about harmony and contributing to the greater good. Most people find the experience to be almost soothing, despite the initial apprehension.
Are you at all afraid of being selected?
Not really. We all accept that selection is part of life here. It's like a lottery where the prize is contributing to something greater than ourselves. Sure, there's some apprehension, especially after hearing the screams during an integration, but we focus on the positives. The building provides so much for us, it's only fair we give back when called upon. Plus, the building seems to, discourage avoidance in subtle ways. It's just easier and more rewarding to go with the flow.
That's inspiring. Dr. Kane, how do you respond to critics who say that this process is unethical or dangerous?
Change often brings fear, Alan, but progress requires us to look beyond conventional limits. The Unity Tower represents a new paradigm where individual contributions enhance collective well-being. Yes, the integration process can be intense, but it's a small price to pay for the advancements we achieve. Those who are chosen become part of the building itself, their essence contributing to the comfort and efficiency that occupants like Pete enjoy.
Some might say that the process is, in fact, quite painful for those selected. How do you address those concerns?
Great achievements often require sacrifice, Alan. The discomfort experienced is temporary, but the benefits to the community are lasting. It's a transformative experience in the truest sense, elevating both the individual and the collective.
That brings up an interesting point, Dr. Kane. Could the Unity Tower have been designed to operate without the need for the integration process, perhaps using conventional power methods instead?
Well, technically speaking, yes. It would have been possible to construct the Unity Tower using traditional energy sources and building materials. However, there are several reasons why the current approach is vastly superior. Firstly, conventional power methods are prone to outages and inefficiencies. By integrating occupants, the building ensures a consistent and self-sustaining energy supply. Secondly, traditional buildings require regular maintenance and repairs, which can be both costly and disruptive. The Unity Tower's organic components allow it to self-heal and adapt, minimizing downtime. And finally, there's the issue of personalization. The integration process enables the building to truly understand and cater to the needs of its occupants on an individual level, something that conventional methods simply can't achieve. The result is a more harmonious and efficient living and working environment.
So, in your view, the integration process enhances the building's functionality in ways that conventional methods cannot?
Exactly. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible and creating a space that not only serves its occupants, but evolves with them. The minor inconveniences are far outweighed by the benefits of a building that lives and breathes alongside its community. Plus, it's really cool.
Pete, what are your thoughts on this? Do you feel that these enhancements make the integration process worthwhile?
Absolutely. The level of comfort and efficiency we experience in the Unity Tower is unparalleled. Knowing that the building is actively working to improve our daily lives makes any potential drawback seem insignificant. Plus, it's exciting to be part of something so innovative.
Have you noticed any changes in how people interact within the building, given the possibility of being selected?
Actually, yes. There's a stronger sense of community and cooperation. People are more considerate and supportive of each other. We all understand that we're part of a greater whole, and that fosters a unique bond among us.
Before we wrap up, Pete, do you think the possibility of being selected has made anyone scared or nervous?
Well, you might think that people would try to dodge selection, but in reality, it's quite the opposite. Most of us embrace the idea. There's an understanding that resisting the process would be counterproductive. After all, the building provides so much for us. It's only fair that we contribute when called upon.
That's fascinating. Dr. Kane, any final thoughts on how the Unity Tower is shaping social dynamics among its occupants?
The Unity Tower is not just an architectural innovation, it's a social one as well. We're seeing a resurgence of community values and shared purpose by fostering an environment where individual contributions are essential to the collective good. It's a model that could very well redefine how we think about living and working spaces.
It's inspiring to see such dedication to progress. Thank you both for sharing your insights.
My pleasure, Alan.
No problem, Alan. I'm going to hop off here. It looks like I'm being called to a meeting I didn't have on my calendar. And it sounds like they're playing my favorite song down the hall.
To our viewers, perhaps it's time to rethink what we expect from the spaces we inhabit. The Unity Tower stands as a symbol of innovation, reminding us that progress often requires us to embrace the extraordinary, even if it comes with a bit of discomfort. Stay tuned after a brief message from our sponsors. Human News Network will be right back.